So we're working our way through the building. We just finished mechanical systems. We talked about the building envelope. We talked about the interior finishes, the foundations, the slabs, the site work, the general conditions, and now we're in electrical systems. And really, this is a critical one for sustainability. And actually, this slideshow is maybe a couple years old, and already a lot has happened in those 2 years to really change the way we think about lighting fundamentally. So lighting typically incurs 10 to 15% of all residential building energy costs. However, that's coming down because of the emergence of LED. Lights give off heat, yes. However, now we're looking at LED lights that don't really give off heat. So I'm just going to skip through that. Now, I was disappointed with the CFL bulbs. I thought that they weren't very good. The quality of light wasn't very good. I didn't think they lasted very long. I didn't like the mercury content in those. And I'm really glad that they are slowly or quickly phasing out as a choice. And we're moving into more durable and more long-lasting, and I think more sustainable, in this case, LED. And I know I said there are no unsustainable or sustainable materials. In this case, I got to say, as we go through this, we'll see how much this affects us in terms of sustainability. So CFLs did get better by market pressure, of course, and incandescent bulbs were outlawed in Australia, and I think we tried to outlaw them in the US. It's only a matter of time before the EU outlaws them. They use a lot of energy. They give off a beautiful quality of light. However, we always wonder about the carbon dioxide emissions that come from burning these lights versus other types. So now there's energy efficient lighting. LED bulbs are so much cheaper now. I bought my first LED bulb for $17. I just bought one the other day for $3. So, things are happening here to try to get us to get to where we don't have to spend a lot of energy on lighting. It's a pretty exciting time. A little bit on Energy Star appliances. You can get an Energy Star advanced lighting pack, which will help you select all your lights, including motion sensors, to do this. And honestly, of course, corresponding your electrical light with daylighting and how that works. And I guess I should mention Energy Star here. That's sort of obvious. In the US, we use Energy Star as the label. More and more of those are the same cost as regular, and more it's becoming the standard in this country for that. Motion sensors are very useful. Some people don't like them. I find them to be very useful. I hate seeing closets lit for 24 hours a day or bathrooms lit. So why not have that in there? And we're going to talk about photovoltaics. Just like LEDs have exploded, photovoltaic panels have exploded on the marketplace. They're now twice as better as they were 10 years ago and half the cost. So market forces are really driving this thing towards reality. And Germany, I believe, is about half renewable energy total. A lot of that is solar. People are replacing their farms with solar. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, now we're replacing food for solar. It's a marketplace. Relax. Everything will settle into where it needs to go. But ultimately, we need to push this technology because it's really, really critical. Some people say it's ugly. I don't know. Are telephone poles ugly? I think that they look kind of cool, actually. I see satellite dishes, chimneys, all kinds of other stuff on roofs. I think it's a moot point here when you're thinking about sustainability. The other one that's really big is solar hot water heating, which is actually much cheaper to install. Does require more maintenance than PV, but why not get free hot water if you can get it? These systems are amazing. So it's only a matter of time before these start to become standard in a home. Wind power is the other one that's just amazing, and what's happening here. The blades have gotten better and better, so lower and lower wind speeds are generating more and more energy, and again, that's the forces of a free market as supported by government incentives in the beginning to get this going. Biomass, we talked about in my last course, was a way to generate electricity from waste, and what we're doing is trying to give tax incentives to all of these to try to keep them going and get the price to even come down further. Biodiesel is really exciting. They're starting to look at biodiesel for the home, not just for vehicles. So that's kind of an interesting thing that's coming, and that could be even a waste oil from restaurants. So you need a lot of it though. So don't just assume you're going to get enough from one McDonald's. And then of course you can buy green power. If you can't afford to put solar, you buy wind power, you buy solar, you buy renewable energy from a provider, and you've essentially got a carbon neutral project. It really depends on what you buy and how much money you spend to whether it's really carbon neutral or whether it's leading us towards a carbon neutral environment. You have to look carefully at what they're selling and the cost. If it's a really, really low cost, it's probably not pure carbon neutral energy. And even hydro, for example, is not carbon neutral because of those big lakes that they make. There's a lot of methane emitting from those lakes from the wasting biomaterial on the floor of the lake. So that was a whirlwind tour of electrical systems. I like to go fast. Next up, we're going to be talking about site work.